got it. Going live, good it is show. Pick up the pace. Two seam ain't enough. Four top team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall. Really feel fine. Worry about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This was a ring light. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel. To do what I do takes skill. Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is show. Pick up the pace.
Tuesday Night Baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger Baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Griffey comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slater is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. One left for the Cardinals, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Dakota Hudson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Chris Taylor is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
He throws him on the fastball there. Chris Taylor is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a tick behind for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fly ball out toward left center field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the catcher.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up Will Smith. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Called a strike there, 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready now is Trey Griffey. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-1 the count now. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The numbers on the year: 272, 21 homers, and 36 RBIs. Hit to third. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Is that it? Here's Matt Carpenter, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. May throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. No one on with one down, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too many.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a throw over, back in standing. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. So now into the box is Edmundo Sosa. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 43.
Now to the plate, here is Dakota Hudson. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. O'Neill over at second. Molina at first. 2 out in the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Muncy
Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Muncy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, I'm not even focused on the career batting average. I'm focused on the career on base percentage because he gets on at a great clip.
The 1-1 home. Gets by him a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes Mookie Betts is at the plate as he watches ball one. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting eighth, the third baseman,
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 count.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And he's safe. Next up for Los Angeles, Dustin May.
the pitcher, Dustin
First pitch on the way, as he'll show bunt here, but then pulls it back for strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Ready with the 0-1, and he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that will take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chris Taylor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And a double steal try here. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
And they're runners at the corners now. Comes set, the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Two and two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here now is Will Smith as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader flew out last time up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping in next, Austin Slater. He singled first time up. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is popped up. Muncy over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now that third baseman.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate third baseman Nolan Arenado. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He'll get it into second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Fouled away. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Two pitch is fouled away. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Carpenter. And there's one away. So one down, no one aboard. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. This ball will be chopped foul. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Seager, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball. 2-1's the count.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And there he goes towards second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
The batter, third baseman,
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And now in the box, Tyler O'Neill. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And there's a base hit on the line. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo.
Next up, Edmundo Sosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
1-0.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. O'Neill, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
3 balls, no strikes.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dakota Hudson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
No runs, 4 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Seager onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom. Adam Wainwright answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And now Dustin May. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
O'Neill is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney. And now here is Harrison Bader. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Bader on at first, nobody out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 over to Muncy, and they double him up.
The batter.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Trey Griffey, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Carpenter is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, tough play right there, but let's be honest. Let's stay in the trust tree. He had trouble getting that out of his glove. If that exchange was cleaner, I think he would have had the out.
Here's Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Sosa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Next up is Max Muncy. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming from Wainwright. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Matt Carpenter comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Tyler O'Neill started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Carpenter leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tyler O'Neill is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. First pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch on its way. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted into center field. Bader is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next to stand in is Justin Turner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line drive to left. O'Neill gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. It's the stepping in once again is Edmundo Sosa. It was a walk in his last trip. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up, and a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Paul DeYoung is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. Tommy Kingley comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Tommy Kingley.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll step in here at 275. 13 home runs and 37 RBIs. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches at varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Digging in will be Harrison Bader. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, third baseman.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Taylor's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a... Jordan Hicks will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Edwin Rios is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering on its way as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. Fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Fouled off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
A.J.
Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering, low for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 3-0. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
0-1 the count. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The tag, and he's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th.
The catcher, number 4.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Popped him up. Muncy has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Next, here is Edmundo Sosa. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Ivan Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Herrera.
Blake Trinan trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. He's got the average to 321. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in.
Nope.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he watches a called 3rd strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more. Tyler Webb will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
The catcher.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2.
2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Trey Griffey. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This pitch is popped up. Arenado shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the next to bat will be Corey Seager. Prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Now here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A ball and a strike now. The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifted down the line in left. Here's the 0-2. To third. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. So next to hit is Austin Slater. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Pollock, and they can't run it down. Count still at 1-2. The pitch. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. To right field. Betts is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Career against Blake Trinan. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the AB now. Ready with the 1-0. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Betts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. Alex Reyes enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
29, Alex Reyes.
Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Max.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he chased it in the dirt. Molina gathers. And he makes the throw to first. Muncy is retired, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder.
Next to dig in, Mookie Betts. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Next up is Justin Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Down and away, ball 1. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping up is Tyler O'Neill. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty. One man out. Cut fastball above the letters. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Yadier Molina is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Taylor has it. Here's a flip for Seager covering, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Kevin Kiermaier is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10.
Kiermaier.
First pitch of the AB now as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
A square to bunt, and it's popped up.
Number 3.
At the plate now is Chris Taylor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
One and 2. Here it is. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And Tony Gonsolin takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Justin Turner is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Here's the pitch. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Pollock. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Harrison Bader. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Fouled away. Fouled off. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And that misses 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Stepping in now, Austin Slater. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Daniel Ponce de Leon takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Will Smith. Here's the first pitch.
The catcher, Will Smith.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Three-two pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Trey Griffey. And he fouls this one off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. O'Neill looks up, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
To the finish in tonight's game. Tony Gonsolin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.